Hey Keys Moths fan, this is David Fine, and we are not at the ocean. We are not at a sea. We are in South Florida. Guys, can anybody guess where I am right now? This is not the Atlantic Ocean. It's not the Gulf of Mexico. Where am I? Well, and I'm not going on a boat or anything. I'm not going fishing. I'm going to go look for butterflies. But we are going to explore Lake Okeechobee, the area surrounding it in Port Mayaka in Martin County, Florida. It's about an hour and a half drive north from where I live in Broward. But I'm here at the port. This is literally where boats come in and out at Port Mayaka. And right over there, no, back over the ridge right there, there is a really cool stand of hackberry trees. And there's tons of butterflies there. So I'm going to go on a walk right there right now. And let's see what we can find at Port Mayaka. Guys, like the video. Don't forget me, give me a thumbs up. I got my GoPro in my hand, which is gonna help me capture some cool videos. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you want me to hunt for next. But let's get to the video and see what we find at Lake Okeechobee, Port Mayaka, South Florida, still technically. Let's get to it. Well, we are heading north on 715 from Belglade, heading through Pahokee. And my uncle used to coach the basketball team in high school there, so it's kind of cool. I've actually never driven through Pahokee, but I'm gonna go border the lake and head up around the edge of Lake Okeechobee and look for some hackberry trees, hang some bait traps all around the lake here. There's hackberry trees, so we're gonna go check that out. I'm trying to lose my spot, but this is all just agriculture here, guys. It's really interesting to see how much of our land here in the middle of the state in South Florida was a lot of sugar cane and a lot of corn. So look at all the sugar cane, guys. And all those drainage canals that dump out the C14, the C15, Lake Ida, all these canals. All those canals are drainage canals for these sugarcane farms. And they manage that water flow through the South Florida Water Management System with the levees and the spillways and such. And so that's why we have all those waterways there and all those fish. And heading north, coming up to Pahokee. That's actually Pahokee, but can't wait to see it. We are coming into the town of Pahokee, guys. And some pretty cool old houses along the edge of the lake. On the back side of these houses, guys, is the berm for Lake Okeechobee. These are some pretty cool houses, some old brick houses. It's a lot different than our South Florida architecture. A lot different. There's a church. But an old Pahokee. Never been here, but I've never driven through Pahokee before. It's pretty cool. We are coming up on the Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail. Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail. I don't know how scenic it is. I mean, we're gonna go take a look. Let's go look at the lake before we start walking and looking for butterflies. But this levee, guys, is where the Lake Okeechobee is, right on the other side of this levee. So, guys, we're gonna go hunt down this levee. We're gonna take some video on top of the levee, show you Lake Okeechobee, and then we will go look for some bugs. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're gonna go there and walk down that little trail here in a minute. But first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna go up to the edge of this levee right here, and we are going to show you some stuff. All right, so literally this, gosh, Lorenzo would go nuts here. He's gonna wanna see this. because he loves to fish, and I'm fairly certain this is a good place to fish, I would imagine. But guys, this is literally, this canal goes, if you follow this canal east, you're gonna go run right into the Intracoastal, and it comes all the way west. It borders Lake Okeechobee right here, and we're gonna go drive up onto the top of this ridge, and we're gonna show you the lake, guys, because it's the largest lake in Florida by far. And there's a spillway right there. There's a spillway right there that I would guess would have some fish in it. I don't know if there's snook and tarpon or anything, but we're gonna try and see what we can find up here on the top of this levee. And guys, there it is. Lake Okeechobee, guys. Whoa. Check it out. There's the lake. Doesn't look much like a lake. Looks a little bit more like a sea. I can't see the other side, guys. Wow. It's a big lake. It's been a long time since I've been here, guys. A long, long time. So let's see if we can drive up here. I think we can. Okay. Look at that. Now that big old boat just came through. Look at this. So the big boats can come through here, guys. I'm gonna take a walk because it's what I do. Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if you can fish here. Look at that. Look how cool it is. You can't even begin to think about how many bass live in this lake. All right, well, butterfly number one for our Port Mayaka excursion is, well, I was gonna call the dainty sulfur out, but I'm gonna call out first the Serranus blue. And there's a nice, really, really dark form female Serranus blue, guys. I'm gonna get a slow-mo pic of her. Okay. Guys, there's all kinds of stuff. Check out the little red and orange moth there. It's a parallid, I forget the name offhand. But that's a cool little bug. They feed on bitins. Bitins are right there. So no wonder we're finding that guy. But what else feeds on bitins are the dainty sulfurs that we see flying all over the place here. So, you know, one of the advantages of well-mowed areas is that plants like the bitin, which are a host plant for several species of butterflies, like the dainty sulfur, Nathalis aioli, that little orange-red moth that I showed you. And it's a nectar source for a lot of butterflies too. So the dainty sulfurs take advantage of it, and mowed areas get plenty of butterfly activity that's different. Now here's a female dainty Nathalis aioli right there. She's resting on her host plant leaf, the bitins, and she's probably going to start laying eggs here, I would imagine. How close will she let me get? There she is. Dainty sulfur. Okay. What does this inlet look like? What does this look like? Okay. Gotta be careful not to drop my phone. But that inlet right there allows boats to come in and out of Lake Okeechobee, guys. And obviously I don't want boats coming up in here. Now, I don't know how they control the salinity of the lake. I do know snook and tarpon make it into the lake. even though it's a freshwater lake. Snook and tarpon don't mind, but I don't know how they control the salinity of the lake. So looks like they have some chain link to hold the rocks from eroding. All right, guys, well, beautiful Lake Okeechobee. Let's go look for some more butterflies. All right, guys, there is a huge lizard. And it might be a basilisk. But honestly, I don't recognize it. Let's see how close he'll let me get. I think it is a basilisk. Yeah, basilisk. Oh, he's running. I wonder how close I can get to this guy. He's on this concrete here, sunning him, trying to get warm, I would imagine. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Comment down below if you know what kind of lizard this is, guys. I literally have no idea. Whoa, he's fast. There he goes. All right, well, okay, guys. Oh, there's a big old alligator. So I got the alligator down there, guys. He's a stud. Oh yeah, he's a stud. I've got my third butterfly species, or third butterfly species. This is the southern white. We got a male and a female. The female is the darker one. The male is flirting. And the female, she looks like she just wants to lay some eggs. Yeah, and he is interested in something else. But right on the side of the lake here. All right, I am gonna see if I can find any kind of fish activity down here. Well, there's definitely some fish underneath that green sludge algae. All right, guys, say goodbye to the lake. We are going to cruise down this little path, and these bikers are coming up to the top of the levee, and they're politely waiting for me. Thank you, biker people. Appreciate that. And we're gonna go check for some bugs. Thanks, guys. All right. We are going to, oh, that looks like a little bit of a rain cloud there. I hope we can find some bugs before that hits us. Now that we've done our little sightseeing tour, we are going to come down the hill here, and we're gonna pull off on the side of the road, and we are going to go for a little walk in that little dark crevice right there. And it looks a little intimidating, but there are a lot of bugs in there. So let's see, can my truck kind of, yeah, that's why I have a pickup truck, guys, because you can do stuff like this. Little cars can't do that. So that's why I have a pickup. I'm literally underneath 441 right now. So if it were to start raining right now, everybody else would be getting wet, but not me. All right, so guys, I'm gonna go for a little walk and let's see what we can find. All right, guys, so underneath 441, we are here at Port Mayaka, which is right over there. And now this little stand of trees right here, guys, has always yielded some really cool bugs. Now, one of the problems that we're gonna have, this field is usually loaded with bidens and other nectar sources, and it looks like it's just been mowed not too long ago. So a lot of the butterflies that I was hoping to show you that we like right out in the field, they're not here. But I'm gonna continue to see what we can find. All right, so we are going to head back on this little trail. And I used to, back 25 years ago or so, I used to run my bait traps in this trail, and we caught all kinds of stuff. We found a lot of different species and butterflies and moths. And so we're gonna go take a walk. I'm not gonna trap it now because I think it's protected land. So I'm not hanging any traps in here without a permit, but I am gonna walk it and let's see what we can find. All right, guys, it looks like they keep this really well mowed. A lot better than I remember. I remember when I used to come and bait trap this area, this stuff was so thick you could barely walk through it. But it's really well mowed right now. So there's Bidens. Nothing on them. No butterflies on the Bidens. Look at all the hackberry trees, guys. This is why I came up here and put bait traps. And this is why this area is so unique, because all of these hackberry trees represent host plants for a number of really cool butterflies and moths. And so that's why we're here. I haven't actually yet seen an emperor butterfly on this trip. That's kind of the MO of the emperors, like the tawny emperors, the hackberry butterflies. They're not ones that hang out down here to be seen. Like, they don't hang out where you and I are, in the 5-6 foot level. They hang out way up on top of the canopy. It's a canopy species, and they typically don't come down unless they are looking for food. So they eat sap, they eat tree sap, they eat rotting fruit, they eat dung, carrion, I believe. There's all kinds of things. They don't go to flowers though. So if you're gonna find tawny emperors and hackberry butterflies, it is going to be with rotting fruit and some other type of very strange bait. So I don't have any bait with me. I'm just taking a walk, but we are gonna see if I can find anything to show you guys here at Port Mayaka. All right, not a new butterfly for this trip, but it is a southern white. And we'll see if we can get somewhat close. All right, so now he saw a girl and look what he did. That was a male that I was trying to video. He saw this female float by, and then it's like a dance. That's quicker than any salsa or merengue I've ever seen. All right, well, guys, not a whole lot of butterflies yet. Just 2 whites. And I'm even looking for, hair streaks and skippers and stuff like that. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm even looking up in the trees, looking to see if I can show you any hackberry butterflies that might just be kind of floating around. Nothing yet. All right, well, I'm gonna be nice and quiet and see how close I can get to this little moth. It's a parallid moth. Let's see. How close will you let me get? I believe that is, I forget the genus, but it's Ecclesia. Literally, Ecclesia, the church moth, because of the windows in the wings. It's almost like reminiscent of stained glass windows at a church building. Okay, let me get close. Look at that. Will he let me get his dorsal side? Let's see. Nope, he flew. And that's how they typically sit. They'll sit under a leaf like that. But let's see if he'll let me. That's how moths rest, guys. A lot of moths are gonna sit underneath a leaf. I can't tell if this is focused. They'll sit underneath a leaf and they'll come out at night. So I really wish I had more butterflies to show you, but I think the cloud cover here is starting to mess with the butterfly activity. There's another southern white. See, look how dark that female is. Yeah, she wants to rest, guys. So this female southern white, she knows it's about to rain. So she's gonna go rest. That's why they're so lethargic. She's sitting on top of that cane. Let's see. There she goes. Yeah, she's floating around up there. The rain's not too bad. Come on, guys, give me a break here. I'm trying to show my Keys Moths audience some bugs. I can show him some dragonflies. There's no shorter dragonflies around. Well, when there are no butterflies, I will find something to video. Look at this crab spider. That's a wicked looking little dude. Yep. Yep. I typically don't mess with spiders a whole lot because I don't like getting bit by them. But I think that guy is pretty cool. Look at that crab spider. Look at the pattern on that guy. It looks like a cattle head or something. What a crazy little spider that is. Imagine that thing sucking into you if you're a butterfly. Gosh, we gotta be able to find something here, guys. What else do we got? Anybody home on the strangler fig? Anybody at all home on the strangler fig? All right, guys. Finally, just stepped in a hole. I'm gonna show you the first impressive butterfly that I've seen on this trip. There is a ruddy daggerwing. Oh, he just flew. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Gosh, they're fast. Okay, he's on Biden's. No, he's not. Come on. I would say it's a very short time before he zips up into the canopy because that's where he's comfortable. But I love how brightly colored they are because even as I'm moving with my phone camera, the daggerwing stands out. Let me see if I can get up close there. There he is. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. Oh, look how pretty he is. He is letting me get super close. There he goes, man. All right, guys, I was able to show you something cool, but the thing is I get these in my backyard, so it's not kind of like I just drove an hour and 45 minutes north to see something that I could have gone in my backyard to find, but usually they're not quite this cooperative. So thank you, Mr. Daggerwing. I appreciate it. He's on his Biden's now. They love Biden's, by the way. All right, there he goes up to his canopy where he's more comfortable. Okay. All right, guys. So not a lot to show you so far. I got that daggerwing. We saw some southern whites, a cool spider. I'm really not a spider guy. I really don't like. Let's see. I respect spiders. I just don't care to spend time looking for them because they bite and they hurt. So I try not to mess with them too much. But, all right, guys, I'm going now. I walked through there. Now I'm on the other side and just saw nothing underneath. So I'm going to go up on top of this ridge now and see if I can find anything else a little bit higher up from a higher perspective. Maybe there's something along this little path right here. So I'm going to see what we can find here, guys. I'll show you something if I can find it. All right, I'm actually gonna chase another species down. I can't believe I'm gonna climb up a hill to try and show you a white peacock. That's a white peacock. Because that is a backyard bug for me, guys. They're loaded with them in my backyard. And I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of energy trying to show you a white peacock. But just documenting what we see here. If you're impressed, comment. If you think I'm wasting my time showing you white peacocks, comment. Yeah, well, slim pickings, guys. Slim pickings. Gotta go back down this hill. You know, I think with all this hackberry, you would suspect that I would see some form of life of the emperor butterflies that live here. But I haven't seen a single one. I'm looking up in the trees. I'm not seeing any orange flashes flying around, which is a little concerning because I'm trying to, it's a lot of effort driving all the way up here, mixing all the bait, walking around here. I got to drive back home, come back up in a couple days. Physiotes theros, the pearly crescent, that's a female. She's happily nectaring on whatever plant this is. So at least I get to show you some bugs. This is actually on my way out, not on the port, but cool to see a butterfly just be so cooperative. Thank you so much, little crescent spot. Much appreciated. Yeah, there's another one. All right, so the crescent spots are pretty common in this little drainage ditch here. Little side of the lake. Little stuff. Here's a white peacock finally. Show you a white peacock. And that's a female, big broad wing female there. Cool, another one. Okay, white peacocks are present. Crescent spots are present. Usually think you would see, look at all the bacopa, guys. All this stuff down here on the bottom with these little white flowers down there, that's all the white peacock host plant. So that's why they're here. And I was hoping to see, is there any butterflies on the pickerel weed? These little purple flowers here. These little purple flowers are some of the best nectar source around for skippers and other butterflies, but I don't see anything on it. It's just a slow day for butterflies, guys. Wish I had more to show you. All right, guys. Well, I just walked down that path along the ridge underneath the shadows, underneath all the hackberry trees. And then I came all the way back around and walked up this ridge. And we literally just saw a couple species of butterflies. And you know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard. You'd think in a place with this much foliage that you would see more butterflies. And I don't know if it's because of, is there spraying? Are they spraying because of all the agriculture? And is it affecting the butterflies? I'm not sure. It's never really seemed to matter in years past. But, you know, there's 441, there's my truck. And there's Port Mayaka right there. So, guys, let's see. We're going to leave our traps up. We're going to come back in a couple days and check the traps, which are down the street a little bit in public property. And we're going to see if we can find any hackberry. Oh, Ruddy Daggerwing just dive bombed my phone. Guys, I have a red phone case and a Ruddy Daggerwing. As you may know, they're very territorial and they will dive bomb anything that's orange or red, and a Ruddy Daggerwing just dive bombed my phone. All right, but guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to show you how elusive things can be. And ow! I just got bit by something. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. It was something that hurt a little more than I'm used to. But comment down below. Where was I? Forget what I was saying. Oh, I want to show you guys how elusive stuff is. Like I just spent 2 hours walking around. I have not seen a single emperor butterfly. Look at all the host plant though. All of these trees right here are all the host plant for this butterfly. It's the time of year. It's the condition. It's sunny as all get out. Why am I not seeing butterflies? It's because they live in the canopies and they hide. They don't come out and come and say hi to people, right? So it's very unusual for you to even see them, but I'm suspecting in a couple days when we come back and check traps, we're gonna find them in our traps. So guys, stay tuned. If you subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications, you'll find all of the, every time we post a video, you're gonna get notified. So you'll get notified when we post a video on what we find in the bait traps. What do the bananas and apples attract? I got bananas, apples, sugar, and water. They ferment. We hung traps, and we're going to have a good time. So, guys, stay tuned. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we find. and we're gonna show you just how elusive some butterflies can be. I won't see any walking around, but you just put the right food out and then they'll show up. Stay tuned for that video. And until then, let's enjoy South Florida. Take care.